Just brought home my newest project car, a 96 Pontiac Trans Am. It's currently a 5.7 LT1 4L60. Going to be swapping it out to a 5.3 4L80 with a S366 turbo. I've already put new tires on it so that way I can at least roll it around. And I bought some Facebook Marketplace Firebird taillights because the Trans Am taillights were garbage. This car was given to me by a friend who was moving, couldn't take it with him, so he knows I'm a car hoarder, so he gave it to me. And I don't know if I've had this on my project or on my channel yet. This is my 1985 Chevrolet CUCV military truck. It's a M1028. It's kind of ratty, but works pretty good as a tow rig for me. I've LS swapped it, 6-liter 4L80. A little rough around the edges, but I'll make it half decent one day. It's been a few weeks since my last recording, and I figured I'd go over the things I've done to it so far. Pulled the interior out, as you can see, because it was covered in rat turds and mildew. So I got the carpet over there airing out. The headliner was covered in mold, so I thought I'd get a little creative with it, do something a little different. Pulled the gauges out to fix the lights in it. So the fuel pump in this car was bad. So I thought I'd be lazy and cut a hole in the floor, since these things are a pain in the butt to get the gas tank out of. Put the new fuel pump in. Well, I took the old pump out, and the gas tank that was in there was rotted through. So my being lazy and cutting a hole in the floor was really for no point. So I ended up putting a gas tank in it, but the hole's there for the next time the pump goes bad. As you can see, I had to cut the wire here because I put a Wally 450 in there for when I turbo it, and it kept popping the factory fuse. So I had kind of had it rigged up just so I could move the car around, because it seems like every time I start the thing, it runs better and better. I got all the exterior lighting working too. The taillight sockets were all rusted out because the factory Trans Am lights leak really bad. So I got some new sockets from the junkyard from a later model car to have like 57 bulbs. And I decided to put LED bulbs in there. Well, then the turn signals don't work anymore because they pull less resistance. But funny enough, the hazard light flasher was bad. If you took it out and rattled it, you hear stuff moving around in there. So I had one laying around from a Maverick, and I threw it in there and it worked. So I decided to give it a try for the turn signals, and the turn signals work with the old school Maverick flasher. So now I have 2 Maverick flashers in the car, and the lights work now. So if anybody else is trying to put LED bulbs in their Trans Am, try the old Ford flasher. But probably put the interior back in later this week. I've got most of my parts for my LS swap. An LS1 Trans Am actually showed up at my local junkyard, so I went and got all the accessories off that and an intake manifold. So within the next 2 weeks, all my parts should be here for the LS swap and get that underway.